This one is the Throne and Liberty review. And I know all BDO players are looking at Throne and Liberty, and usually the answer that you get for Throne and Liberty is either the combat is shit or you're super excited to try it. Right? One of the two. One of the two. One of the G-Lab patch notes come out in like an hour or two, maybe 3. To be clear, Throne and Liberty is a game that is supposed to come out in the first quarter of 2024. So this is supposed to come out really soon in the West. It's out in Korea right now, and most of the people playing it in Korea are actually NAEU players, all trying to figure out what the game's like. Okay.
Greeting, comrades. I hope you all doing well. Long time no see. So
I've reviewed one of this guy's videos before.
I've played this MMO, Throne and Liberty, for over 100 hours, so it's time to review it. And you guessed it, this is one of those low editing effort trash YouTuber videos.
Excellent.
So I leave the
my kind of content.
chapters in the description so you can jump to the part that interests you. But hey, I'm streaming daily 10 to 12 hours on Twitch, so I have no time for...
Okay, I'm just gonna say this, that I don't know if putting that in your Twitch name is necessarily the best idea. But hey, it's not my platform, that's fine.
Fancy shit. Video comes out now, or if you want to be fancy, wait next half year. Anyway, straight to the business. So they are cooking this game for about...
He is not a Nazi, but it does say... I don't think he meant that. I just think it's a poor choice in words, that's all.
Decade or even 2. I remember first mentions about this project in like 2007, 2008. I'm closely paying attention to it as I'm huge Lineage 2 Andy. And this should be continuation to Lineage 2, it should call be Lineage 3. But there is so much shit happens, so much turbulations, that it requires separate movie to explain all of it. So let's say it, this is Lineage 3, just renamed because yes. So let's start with the facts. Facts are, NCSoft is not really liked company in Korea, they really hate them there. So they decide, alright, let's go for the Western release. So the game is already translated in English. Game have like...
what a fucking concept. They're already translating to English.
Diversity of presets in character customization, and there is diversity of character cast in the game. That shit is unheard of. This is first time I'm seeing it in 2 decades.
So, Comanche.
So that tells me it's aiming for the English release worldwide. And the game with its aesthetics try to please modern Western culture standards. So, no...
Bro, if they were trying to please the weebs, man, they went the wrong way with it, bro. This how you please the weebs, bro. This what they want. This what they want.
Western culture standards. So, no booba, no kumerism, no underage girls with huge ass sword. Gone.
Well, what the fuck are we playing this for?
0. No Kumer skins, no rainbow mounts, everything out of the window.
It's gonna be garbage.
Dark Souls aesthetics. Some people may like it, some people may get devastated by this. Game is designed to be played in party.
Honestly,
6
that's just
people
an L.
for the party.
That's an L.
The best way to play it, be part of the huge guild and play.
I mean, like, how are you supposed to appreciate the graphics if your character is wearing clothing? It's ridiculous.
Play with your friends. Playing this game solo or in 2 people, this is cock and ball torture. It's like injecting cactus into your ass. I completely not recommend it. It feels like fucking misery. But when you are in group, when you are playing together, it actually feels good. And from the technical perspective.
Okay, to translate that for those of you that couldn't pick up on it. The solo content, not so good. I'm just gonna summarize. Solo content, not so good. Play with friends. Okay, you gotta make friends, you gotta play with other people. It excludes 98% of the BDO player base, but hey.
Perspective, the game
no Coomer skins, gotta play with friends.
Run pretty well. But it heavily utilized this NVIDIA DLSS technique, and to be able to use it, you need to have fairly modern NVIDIA GPU. So 3060 or better, 6-core CPU, and 6.
Who the fuck cares about how many cores are in their CPU, bro? I don't give a shit. Is the number higher? Number higher good. Alright? But like, also, Jesus, you need a 3060 to play this shit, bro?
16 GB of RAM and you are ready to pump it.
You ain't no way you're running it on 16 gigs of RAM, bro. Nothing can run anymore on 16 gigs. You ain't running a 3070 on like 16.
Almost to ultra, and it works very fine. In other cards, older cards or AMD cards, it didn't run well for me. Maybe some people have different experience. I expected nothing, and I got positively surprised. This game...
The bar was on the floor, and we stepped over it.
Is pretty complete. And it's best looking MMO I played up to date. Well, no one, there is new one. So what else I can say? The game is pretty complete at the moment. You have dungeons with multiple mechanics. Of course, this is not Mythic Plus from World of Warcraft or...
Just looking at the combat here and like how the characters are moving, it looks like kind of an advanced tab target combat system, which, let's be honest, it's a downgrade from BDO. That's a downgrade. But from my understanding, it's definitely more like group oriented. So it's PvP oriented and it's very group oriented. So if you like group stuff, you like PvP stuff, I think it's just a really niche game for those people.
Savage from...
I hate tab target. I think tab target is great. I think a hybrid tab target is just fine. I think that when you're appealing to a boomer audience, which most MMOs do, appeal to older gamers, tab target is just a better route.
Final Fantasy, it's more like classic type WoW dungeons. 4-5 mechanics, you wipe 1, 2, 3, 4 times, okay, you get it, poof, dungeon is solved. But still, if you get mentally challenged special party during Party Finder, well, get ready for like multiple hours of wiping. Next part worth highlighting are open world dungeons. So there is like cave, you go in, there is like multiple layers. There are elite monsters in, get killed by monsters.
We're all wondering if this is going to be good enough to play.
Players, and you go through this dungeon, you are trying to get to the lowest level to the boss. And it's quite challenging. You have party of 6 people. You pull off 4 or 5 monsters, and this is funeral. They hit really hard. They bong.
Okay, yeah, pulling too many mobs. Honestly, that's good. I like challenging dungeons. I like having mechanics that you have to follow and like people that you have to coordinate with. Remember that, clip that, and montage it for when I go in and I start making fun of people. Honestly, that's just content. If I get some dipshits on my team, buckle up, boys.
You like 3 hit and you this GG. So you need full tank party with healer and everything to try to go through. I think I understand what the developers are going for, and I kind of like this design. So let me give you an example. It's Monday.
Yeah, the combat looks definitely worse than BDO, guys, but I'm willing to give it a shot. One way or another, I'm gonna play this game. I hope that the combat is good enough. The graphics look good, you know, like for an MMO, they look solid. You know what I mean? I would say that they're roughly around where BDO's is. But like, there's no Coomer skins, that's an L. There's no, like, you have to play in a party all the time. That's gonna take some getting used to. Like, But the rest of it, I'm actually kind of excited for. I mean, the tab target, we'll see. It's all going to come down to playing it and figuring it out.
I want to upgrade my gloves, so I run Dungeon 8.
The game hates women, so I can't support it. True. The women are wearing clothes in this game. Whereas feminism is dead.
Because Dungeon 8 drops gloves, I like it. I can also choose the Dungeon B for the gloves with different statistics. Okay, gloves done. Tuesday, I want to upgrade my skills. So what I do? Oh, there is different type of activities. Let's say it's event, it's PvP. Boom, we kill each other and people with the most kills get the upgrades for the books. You don't need to go like one final dungeon. Okay, this is the dungeon that drop all the top gear and you just grind over and over and over. Is this real? Or is this just an illusion of choice? I will tell you after 1,000 hours in this game, not after 100.
Well, I like... He's kind of complaining that it's grindy. I'm okay with it being grindy. We play BDO. Grind is not an issue. We don't care. Not a problem.
Positive Andy's over.
This is Throne and Liberty.
Time for some cock. I don't like the class and weapon systems. So just to summarize, copy paste from the new world. I am equipping the great.
This guy stream with his camera in the middle of the screen. Yes. This is.
Sword, I have 8 skills on the great sword.
Wow, what a great skill he just used right there.
I have 8 skills on the bow. Total 16 skills. I can choose 8 and that's it. There is to it. It's complete downgrade what we have before. Before we have like 35 classes to choose from. Now it's like, oh yeah, this is bow and crossbow, OP, everyone bow and crossbow, reroll.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at the weapons that they're all using. They look pretty standard. Staff, bow, sword, spear, you know, like...
No one plays other classes, you cannot buy even equipment for it. Let's not beat around the bush. Game is a grind fest.
Yep.
Okay, you start the daily, poof, 100, 200 monsters.
That's a win.
Okay. With your friends...
I want to play the shit out of it. I don't know about you guys. I like grind fests, obviously. Bro, when I want to sink my teeth into an MMO, I always want something to do. I want to sink my fucking teeth in. You understand? I don't want to play for like 2 weeks and then be like, all right, I'm done with the content. I'm not going to play it for 6 more months.
It's alright. You talk to each other and you slowly go through dungeon and you kill monsters. Quests go ding ding. Fun.
Is the quest based around dailies? We don't know. He hasn't mentioned it yet.
But when you are alone, or where you are in duo, it's fucking complete misery. 0 damage, cooldowns for half minute. You are like fighting each monster like this is some named elite, all right? And
I have no friends. Well, no one has any friends, but when you play, it's gonna force you to make friends. It's a W. If you have a low friend group, guys, this is how you make friends.
The elite you cannot even kill alone. You were like 10 minutes for one. But let's say normal monsters. Normal monsters feels like elite. Okay. You do 0 damage, you have half minutes cooldown. This is fucking misery and depression. Bow and crossbow, okay? It's
very likely he's not high enough level or the skill isn't high enough level. I don't know if that's a fair complaint. I'm not doing any damage. I don't know. It's tough to say.
As I mentioned before, this combination do some damage and you can actually enjoy.
Now, the skill being on a really long cooldown, that kind of sucks. You know, you want to use your badass skills as frequently as you can. But there are some skills that you're, they're just going to have a long cooldown.
Other classes, it's just meme. You need to, like, spend half minute to a minute, no fucking joking, to kill one monster. And you need to, like, 100 to 200 daily minimum. They need to...
What? Fucking excuse me? Say that one more time for us clearly.
Half minute to a minute, no fucking joking, to kill one monster. And you need to like 100 to 200 daily minimum.
Okay, so there's 2 implications here. 1, there's dailies. Hopefully you don't have to do dailies every day. 2, you're spending a minute on every mob and you have to kill 200 of them. Bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, we have dailies in BDO. They're not required, though. So, like, they won't be required in TNL. Copium.
They need to change. They need to up the damage that your class do or the lower the HP of the trash monsters, okay? Because it's not fun, it's giving me cancer. And there is no direct trade.
I think that the broken English really adds to the flavor of the video.
Between players, you can only trade through market
Okay.
with cash shop currency.
Okay.
And that
Yo.
swiftly put us
Do you have money? Everyone else is a second-class citizen.
into the next segment. For the beginning, before we start the pay-to-win segment, I want to express my deep regret, as I cannot get any reliable information from the internet because people are too mentally challenged to comprehend how all the system works. I need to personally go to Korean server. Good, this time is in English, so I don't need to use any translation, and test it by myself. Then I can say yes, 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 no, no, green, green, blue, blue. You log in into the game.
All right, so he tested it himself.
And there is big, huge fucking whale flying over your head. So you know the thing's gonna get real.
Nope, I'm a broke boy. Well, at least you just said so, right? Certain people get angry about that. God, look how beautiful that looks. I bet he spent a fortune. What a fucking legend. Don't worry, you can catch up to him if you spend 13,000 hours playing this year. You can get that too. That thing that he's got right there in like he got it day one, but you're gonna get there. It's possible. You can overcome it. It's pay for convenience. Pay for convenience is pay to win. Just nobody wants to say it. Things that save you a shitload of time are pay to win. That's how it works.
So how the pay to win works? You open the market, you want to trade, and you need cash shop currency to trade with other players. That's it. If you want to buy something from market, you cannot use gold. You need to use the cash shop currency, and that's over. You can buy everything. Of course, there is shitload of misinformation on the internet that the system...
Yeah, I've heard this too from multiple sources. That you cannot buy new gear or items in the game with like the in-game currency. You have to use the cash shop currency. The benefit is you can get the cash shop currency by selling in-game items on the marketplace. You can get cash shop currency. Or you can just buy it with real money. And I'll be honest, that's scary. I'm not as like stern on pay to win as a lot of gamers are. I know like Asmon, for example, is super like stern, like no pay to win, absolutely none, fuck that. I'm willing to accept a certain line of pay to win, especially in MMOs, but like, dude, when you can just buy and like just the best gear on the market on day one, dude, I don't know, man.
System is not that bad.
Plus botting, yeah, botting could be really bad. Like, botting could get really, really bad in this game because you could just grind out a bunch of gear, right, with a bot and then just sell it on the marketplace and then get all the currency.
Let me play you an example. So now let's see what an word...
It's fucking Cannon's video. He literally pulled up Cannon's video on the subject.
Tier class expert have to say about pay to win in this game. Let's play the clip. Push.
When people ask me what the pay to win is like, to be perfectly honest, guys, the pay to win in this game, minus the fiance, is exactly like Lost Ark. Almost.
That's a fucking L. That is not good. That is not a good thing. Lost Ark's pay to win is really bad. Like, take what BDO has and multiply by 3. That's pretty rough, guys. That's going to be pretty bad. So, like, Throne and Liberty is... I'll be honest, my expectation was, like, here. And we're... Oh, God, bro. We're cruising. We're cruising. We're cruising, bro. Oh, God, bro. Somebody ping me. Let me see. Honestly, this is the worst video to be watching about feedback on this game. It's less than 100 hours in the game, and the events and things weren't even open or haven't unlocked in the KR server. Well, we've watched Cannon's video too. I wanted to see his take because he made a video about BDO. I cooked it a little bit, but it was a good video overall. You know, he had some solid takes. He had some bad takes. It is what it is. So like, I know to take it with a grain of salt, but he does make solid stuff.
It's very similar to Lost Ark.
A solid
where you
YouTuber.
can purchase
No, it's not. But
gold, buy things in the auction house, but then you have silver, another currency that bottlenecks you that's required to make upgrades. So here's the process. If I were a whale, if I were paying to win, here's the process. Okay, I'm gonna go. I could go to the marketplace, which most people that have never played this game, they're gonna be like, well, you could just buy this best in slot. This isn't best in slot, but let's just say it is. Okay, let's just say these gloves are best in slot. Okay, I can buy this for 2,800, and obviously some of these are gonna be priced extremely expensive, right?
Okay.
Well, what do I do once I get this? Well, this is base level gear. I have my own gear right here, and in order for me to use that piece of gear that I just purchased, I need to transfer the previous piece into the new piece to
Yes.
transfer the
Makes sense.
experience.
yes.
This cost me 300,000 at this stage of the game. It cost me 300,000 Solent. I can tell you this
That's the Pearl Shop currency, is the Solent stuff.
right now. Nobody in this game is in full purples despite being able to pay to win, simply because of the fact that everyone is bottlenecked.
Yeah, that's cope. The fact that there is the fact that pay to win exists in the game, even though it's like it's still pay to win. And I don't know to what extent it is necessarily, but like what he's saying is they don't have end game gear yet, but the game's only been out like a month. Like, I don't know, man.
By Solent.
Okay, let me show you. That's what the expert says. Let me show you some wizard magic trick. So I have the conveniently game is open now. Can you see it? Okay. I go to the market place. Kish. Good.
All right.
I'm looking for some cheap shit. Let me find some cheap thing. Cheap. Come on. For a tenner. Oh, I find the boots. Poof. I buy the boots. Poof. Good. They
Okay.
should arrive to me in mail. Okay. Here their mail. Or I have them in an inventory already. Oh, you see, I have them already in my inventory.
All right, I'll tell you right now that the fact that he didn't know that they were going to be in his inventory tells me he's relatively inexperienced with the game. Right? Like, only a novice is going to make that error. This is Throne and Liberty drop. This should be coming out in the first quarter of 2024 in the West. It's out in KR right now, and everybody's kind of getting hyped up for it, but like we're taking a look at it.
To the vendor, and I'm selling the boots, and I have the gold to upgrade. Poof.
Fwinsy, yeah, he does this for a lot of games. He did this for BDO too. I did react to that too.
Problem solved.
Hold on, whoa, I missed what he just said. What did he say?
Sorry. I go to the vendor.
Okay.
And I'm selling the boots, and I have the gold to upgrade. Poof! Problem solved. Problem solved. I'm no longer capped. Do you see this magic trick? Oh. Let's continue.
So yeah, what he's trying to, that point, he didn't really emphasize that clearly, but that point was like, yeah, you can pay to win, and it's super easy. So basically, you could just buy really cheap stuff, and then vendor it, and get the gold you need to upgrade the next item. That's what he's trying to say.
Okay. Also, if you're not transferring, if you're leveling it up from base, all right, you need to upgrade it with these growth stones.
Growth stones, yes.
Where do you get these growth stones? You can't get these growth stones. They're not tradable. You have to farm these growth stones in game. So you can purchase base items, but the process of upgrading those items you cannot swipe for.
He's laughing because it requires gold. He's got him there.
Okay.
Oh no.
All right, let me show you then. Let me show you.
Oh,
We're gonna
shit.
go to the craft.
I want to say that part of the game that I think looks really cool is you can turn into animals like this. I love being a druid and stuff. I think this is super cool. It's something that BDO doesn't have that I wish it had. Bro, I love the druid style. Like, so huge. It's not a furry thing, bro. It's just I just want to play like an animal, bro. I didn't say we wanted to have sex with it. I just said it was cool.
So there is a crafter of
Animorphs, exactly.
Okay.
Almost said Animorphs.
I go to marketplace.
Okay.
Poof.
Piff.
I go to
Yes.
other. I go to materials. I'm
Okay.
buying this blue, this yellow dick. Maybe let's go for green one.
Okay.
Let's go for green one. This is the cheapest one. Okay. I buy one green. Poof. All right. I bought this green. You see this green emerald.
All right.
Poof. Nice. Now I go to crafter. Poof. I go to craft. Hey! We got a grow stone!
All right. Yeah. You can definitely pay to win that. Yeah. All right. That's a fair take. That's a fair take. Now, this is a marketplace, though, but there are a lot of these stones on the market. There are a lot. So, yeah, these would have to be populated on the market. But, like, there are a lot of these available, and there aren't very many people playing. Right? So, like, these will be available, and you can buy them. For the Pearl Shop currency. Or
Maybe
for the
let's go for
cash
green
currency.
one.
I want to try TNL for its PvP. So do I. To be honest, if PA was not actively trying to kill PvP, I wouldn't have to. That's fair.
Let's go for green one. This is
I mean,
the
I think it's
cheapest
worth
one.
a
Okay,
try.
I buy one green.
Okay, so I already... All right.
You need to buy them by daily. You cannot swipe the fucking Solan. Oh no. Fucking bollocks. But you need to give
I like him, dude.
the credit where the credit is due. Game is nowhere near pay to win as Lost Ark. So let's say I'm a part of the big guild.
Okay.
I have party and I know what I'm doing. 6 to 8 weeks and I am full beast, fully upgraded.
Just subscribe.
Oh, this is not even a grind. Are you fucking kidding me? Bro, people are complaining because the grind is 6 to 8 weeks? Give me a fucking break. This is going to be a side game for us. We're going to play this in addition to BDO because this grind is not enough. 10 to 16 hours of daily play? How much BDO do you think? Do you think your fucking computer ever turns off? Get the fuck out of here. You're already playing fucking 24 hours a day. That is a lot. In fairness, this is a lot. This is a lot of daily play. But
No problemo. And dungeons and world bosses.
you can speed that up, boys. Game knowledge is priceless. Game experiences are priceless. For everything else, there's MasterCard. All right? Just remember that, boys, when you're going into this.
There is no item gating or item level. You have good party, you understand mechanics, you can do it. There is no
Night-night,
item
Lumbers.
level gating in this game. I will definitely try game in AWAR and A because it's solid. It's fun to play. The game is
It looks fun to play. It looks like it's going to be fun. I like anything that gets us grouped up. I heard that shot callers are really important. You guys know that's right up my alley. I'm still going to play it. The pay to win does make me apprehensive a little bit, but like the game has good enough graphics. It's an MMO. It's got a lot of PvP. It's got group aspects. I think that it is definitely worth a try. I'm not sure how much the game costs or how much it's going to cost in the West. There's a lot of people, like Cannon said, oh, they might change I think it was Cannon that said they might change the monetization when it comes to the West. That is fucking copium. There is no shot. Like, I think it's basically going to be the same thing, personally. It's free. Amazon game, by the way. Well, yeah. Okay, well, if it's free and it's pay to win, it's definitely worth a try at least, right? You know this is from NC Soft, right? Yeah, well, I didn't say I was not, like, That doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be bad. Sure, we don't really like NCSoft, or a lot of people don't like NCSoft very much, but like, still worth a try. If even, especially if it's free, right? Like, you might as well give it a go. Just try not to spend money. And I say try because it's probably going to try to push you.
Is alright. It did not gonna change my life and cure cancer, but it's gonna be fun to play. But if it gonna retain its actual business model and monetization, GG for me, I am out. Why would I farm 20 hours or 30 hours named mob for this shiny rare belt if I can buy the belt for 20 bucks from the auction house?
It's going to depend on how much the stuff costs, I guess. Also, I am really concerned about bots. Chat does bring up a good point. I think that bots are going to be a serious problem because, like, why would you grind all this time when you could just... I think you wait enough time, there's enough bots, and then you just buy... Like, people are just going to buy accounts, right? And then the people that are actually trying to grind and play the game are in dungeon finders, in raids and stuff with bots, and people that don't actually play... aren't actually playing the game effectively. I think that's might be a little rough. So if they can avoid the bot problem... and then the pay to win isn't like way too over the top, I think that the game will dodge a lot of bullets, but like, this is a little scary.
There is no point. And on top of that, PvP is huge part of the game. That's big chunk of the game. You're gonna be with your guild and you're gonna confront other guilds. And every time you're gonna lose, you're gonna ask yourself, is this because we are weaker, we don't understand the game? Or is it because average income dollar revenue per member is higher in the other guild than in our guild? You know, what's the point if you can play other games? That's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoy my video. I wish everyone amazing new year. Oh, let's be back.
Okay, right on. Honestly, I like the video. It's really solid. Here's the video right here, guys. Go give it a like, comment. Like, he makes really good stuff. He makes really good stuff. Honestly, I almost like the fact that it's kind of like broken English. It just makes the video funnier. It makes the video better. Like, I like that he compared with Canon because we did watch the Canon video and react to that as well. So, like, it's good to see it kind of evaluated a little bit further. I will still play the game. I'm always going to make BDO content. I'm always going to be making some BDO content at all times. But, like, it is a game that I am looking at trying and I am going to play.